Paint. We all know these products contain poisons, like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome to Bulldog Stadium here on the campus of Brownsburg High School as we bring you Indiana Boys Lacrosse semifinal games here in 1A. It'll feature the top-ranked Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. They come in again at 10-7 on the season. They'll be taking on the Eagles of Heritage Christian. One loss this year. They are 14-1 on the season. High school lacrosse being brought to you tonight by Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local hometown John Deere dealer since 1955. 5 central Indiana locations. Reynolds meets all your equipment parts and service needs. Boilermaker Local 374, representing skilled workers across Indiana. Discover the Boilermaker advantage with Local 374. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partners since 1986. Wheeler Mission, helping your neighbors in need since 1893, thanks to generous, caring individuals like you. Morales Group Staffing, building better futures one story at a time. Let us help you find your next opportunity. LifeWise Academy. LifeWise Academy brings Bible education to public school students during school hours. Learn more at lifewise.org. LiUNA, the Build America Union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, safer job sites, and greater opportunities. And the Indiana SRN Sports page, from border to border, coast to coast, your source for high school, college, and pro sports coverage. Great to have you with us here, our first semifinal game of the night. Troy Derengowski, the Hall of Famer Keith Myers. Great to have you for what is expected to be two very, very competitive games. The winners move on to the state championship coming up on Saturday. And Coach, you look at these two teams in the first game. Guerin undoubtedly played a very, very tough schedule to get here. On the other side, Heritage Christian, one loss at Westfield by a final of 9-8. Should be a good one.
Yeah, you know, you go 14-1 and you're in the state tournament. You play Guerin Catholic, who has won this thing a couple of times, and all of a sudden you realize, man, I'm playing the number one team in the state of Indiana for a semifinal championship.
Yeah.
And then have to either play St. Joseph, which is very, very good, or Evansville Memorial, which is extremely well. Both of these teams know how to score. You got one for Guerin Catholic. Gavin Source has 72 goals on the year. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's not the only one. We'll talk more about them as we go along. In fact, they got about 6 guys, the defending champions in 1A, that know how to play this game. We'll talk about them as we go. We mentioned Heritage Christian. They come in at 14-1, just that one loss by a single point. Otherwise, they'd be undefeated coming into this one as well. They tune out a score, Coach, and averaging nearly 15 goals per game.
Scored 22 points on Saturday. You know, when you score 22 goals and you handle a very good Chittard team on Saturday, they're looking for a big, big win. Guerin Catholics just keep on going. Charlie Berry been doing this for a long, long time. Should be a very interesting contest. I'm looking for. I mean, they're literally in the same conference. Heritage left that conference, but that's where they were a couple years ago.
Well, Chase Whalen, will keep an eye on him tonight. Watch number 8, 65 goals and 35 assists. His shooting percentage at .302. And by the way, he is not the best on the team in the shooting percentage, because you have Talmadge Trapp at .375. He leads the team. He'll certainly be one to watch. But as a team overall, they're shooting at nearly 32% on goal. That'll be a big key here tonight as well. Goalkeeping will also be a key. You've got to find a way to stop the other team.
Speed as well. Heritage Christian a little bit quicker, I think, than Guerin, but who controls the ball and who control the defensive line will win this thing.
We're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back. Starting lineups are right around the corner. We'll get the first of our semifinal games coming up right here on IndianaSRN.
Officials surrounding disrespect, shameful behavior, and abusive language will not be tolerated and will be addressed by event personnel. Your cooperation is appreciated. We hope you enjoy the game. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back here in Brownsburg, great to have you with us. Semifinal game number 1. It'll be Guerin Catholic and Heritage Christian. Let's go to our starting lineups.
The starting lineups for the visitors. The Heritage Christian Eagles. Number 2, Jonathan Self. Number 5, Oliver Rourke. Number 6, Hale Whalen. Number 7, Justice Kingerman. Number 8, Chase Whalen. Number 9, Talmadge Trapp. Number 12, Jackson Dorsch. Number 26, Samson Brook. Number 36, Dalen Cox. And in goal, number 29, Andrew Kinney. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. Number 2, Vincent Elliott. Number 4, Chris Keed. Number 5, Gavin Sochi. Number 6, Stephen Abdallah. Number 9, R.J. Fleming. Number 10, Barrett Hahn. Number 14, Sean LaVerrier. Number 18, Dave Berglund. Number 24, Jason Wilson. And in goal, number 13, Magnus Veritas.
Right there, the starters for both teams. Coaches get keys to this one here tonight.
Heritage Christian has to come up with a quick start. I think with their speed, they can control the pace of this game. If Guerin Catholic controls the pace, Guerin's going to win this thing.
All right, we are underway. The face-off won by Guerin, the defending champions in 1A. The first possession, I think this game is going to be very physical. You kind of watch these two teams at the beginning. A turnover there for Guerin. A little smack talk now and then between these two teams.
Especially during warm-up.
And so Heritage now in a critical scoring opportunity. Low shot and a great save. Of course, we talk about Guerin. Magnus Murtis, 165 saves, gets his first of the night. A save percentage at 50%. This is a Guerin team that lost to some very, very good teams this year, including St. Louis University High School. They lost to Chaminade. Those games on the road. They played Hamilton Southeastern as well and lost that one.
And those games are much higher talented than what they see in the regular season.
Well, their first shot and the goal as Gavin Susi gets on the board, and Guerin a quick start leading it 1-0. Susi getting his 73rd goal of the season. And you got another look at it right there. So Guerin on the board first, the defending 1A champions, not messing around on offense. Face-off won by Guerin. And they'll go on the attack once again. When they get the ball past midfield, that's a bad pass. It went over the head of number 24, Mason Wallison. But when they get the ball past midfield, they're tough to beat.
Yeah, they are. Very dangerous.
Heritage is going to have to really rely on their defenders, those long stick defenders, those middies, to help them out a lot here in this first semifinal matchup. Jackson Dorsch, keep an eye on him. Left shot, no good, wide right. And it'll be run down by Heritage. Anytime you get a runoff, you get a chance to get an extra possession, and that's what Heritage has right here, but they trail it 1-0. We mentioned Chase Whalen, 65 goals, 35 assists. Talmadge Trapp at 51 goals. Jackson Dorsch, a 29-16 player. As that one behind the cage, good look. The move to the inside and the score, or did it hit?
No, hit the back of the net.
Yep, it sure did, but not this one. And the goal scored by Chase Whalen, the senior. Take another look at it. Off the miss. It hit the net, and then, of course, the rebound and the goal, that coming at 10:04. And Heritage Christian able to tie it up here in the opening period of play. That's one of those unfortunate shots. As you see the keeper looking, it hit the right side of the net. And then once he got back into position, it was too late.
I think he lost it because the ball was in the net in the backside of him.
Heritage, long shot. This one will be wide. And the runoff for Heritage Christian. Another good look, deep. Nice pass to the inside. Ball's going to be knocked away.
There's a little bit of physical contact.
Heritage trying to keep it in the critical scoring area, but they turn it over right there. Now Guerin back on the attack, and they'll clear it. And yes, there's going to be some contact here tonight. They'll let him play through. Long shot, high right. Good attempt there by Vincent Elliott. Now watch this right here. That one just between it, what they call it, the 5-hole.
Bounced right in there, didn't it?
It did.
Nice.
So after the turnover, Heritage, first quarter here from Brownsburg. State championship berth on the line. Heritage trying to show everybody that they're for real. That's going to go against Heritage. May have been offsides, and so to go over to Guerin. We mentioned Gavin Susi with 72 goals and 27 assists. Vinny Elliott, 49 goals on the season as well. Mason Wallison has 26 goals for Guerin. So they've got a lot of guys who can put it in the back of the net.
This is what they're really good for, though. They take their time, set up the goal, move, picks, whatever they need to do. Very disciplined ball club.
One other area that they're very good at is controlling possession. And they don't mind shooting deep just like that, though that was off the mark. Chris Geed, 16 goals on the year. But the runoff will go to Guerin. Nice pass to the top. And they're a very good passing team, as you see right here. Underhand shot. Susi almost got another one, but a great save by Andrew Kinney.
Troy, that ball went so sky high, I lost the ball in the sky. And we're way up in the press box
way
today.
Up, yes. Andrew Kinney, the keeper for Heritage. 6.2 goals against this season. His save percentage is .597, so he doesn't give up a whole lot. 132 saves on the year. Kinney able to snag that one in midair. We'll head back the other way. Stick check as Heritage looks to clear on the pass. Nice dodge back to the inside. Now in the critical scoring opportunity once again for Heritage, but another check and a turnover by Heritage. We'll head back the other way.
He took that right away from him. Bad pass.
Yeah, Aiden Ferry trying to get that one up the right sideline. Got to quit turning the ball over. Take a look at this save. Now that's quickness right there. That was one of those balls that just sailed high. Want to remind you that tonight's broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana Boys Lacrosse Association, and use reproduction or distribution of audio or video without the express written permission of those two entities is strictly prohibited. Turnover leads to a goal as the Eagles unable to clear, and it cost them. And Chris Geed gets his 17th goal of the season, and Heritage now falls down 2-1 because of a turnover. This shows you got to clear.
Look at the step, though. He had at least two-step lead over those other guys.
Well, early on, we have seen now mistakes are costing Heritage Christian and Guerin as well. They've had a couple of turnovers. The face-off won by Guerin, and they're quickly going to go down and try to score. But a save by Kinney. That was a high shot.
Took it wide away from him.
So now Heritage on the clear, back the other way. Fastest way to get it down the field is via the pass, and you're going to have to do it against Guerin because you're not going to beat them because of their speed. Heritage loses it. They almost had it in the critical scoring area. We'll head back the other way. Guerin on the move.
Has the numbers.
Boy, he almost looked like he was going to go for a deep shot right there. That was Susi.
It looks like he was going to go for the 4-pointer.
Man, he was winding up at about the 32-yard line. But unfortunately, Guerin can't hold on. One thing you'll notice about Guerin already, coach, is they don't mind making – they don't want to make the mistakes, but they don't mind gambling either.
Well, they don't mind making the long pass, do they?
Yeah, they don't mind that at all. So now back the other way we go. This is a deep shot and the score, and Heritage ties it up. This time it's number 8, Chase Whalen.
His second goal of the night.
And he wound that one up. Here it is right there, and I'll tell you what, he did not hesitate. It comes at 6:18 of this opening period. So Chase
Look
Whalen.
at this. He's at the 25-yard line when he takes off on this shot. That's right on goal.
Whew.
Seems like he's done that before.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
One thing for sure, these guys are not afraid to wind up and fire, and once again, Heritage able to win the faceoff. Ball lost off the double team, turnover by Heritage. Justice Klingerman unable to hold on, and then Guerin turns it over themselves, and that should be a foul from behind. Got a delayed whistle here, and that was a shove. And Guerin, they're going to put a player into the penalty box. Number 18, Gabe Berglund. And so Heritage Christian will have a power play opportunity right here. They'll be man up. And you'll see now Guerin Catholic have to play zone.
A little bit of frustration there. Couldn't get him stopped. So he exit stage left. I'll just push him down.
And he's going to have to sit for a couple of minutes on this one. Heritage Christian, critical scoring opportunity once again. Anytime you get it down around the 25 and in, you have a great opportunity, especially when you're man up, to get a goal, and that'll be a bounce shot and another score. And guess who? Number 8 does it again. Chase Whalen, already the hat trick.
Look at this shot. Goalie set his feet.
In the 5-hole.
Oh, yeah, right on. Second time today.
He might want to put those legs a little closer
Well,
together.
let me tell you, being a goalie, I wouldn't even want to be a goalie. That ball's going like 90 miles an hour. You got a little thin chest protector and a little bit of a shin guard.
Imagine if it got you off the leg.
I would say, ow.
They'd send you to the hospital.
Yeah.
Face-off eventually won by Guerin. Whistle will stop
Timeout,
play. We've
Guerin.
got a timeout. 5:27 to go. Opening quarter, Heritage leads it by 1.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Tonight's first semifinal brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment is the leading equipment dealer serving farmers, homeowners, landscapers, and commercial contractors in Indiana. If you'd like more information, give them a call, 317-849-0810. High-scoring affair so far in our first semifinal, and so far it is really the Chase Whalen show. He has already a hat trick. And we still have 5:27 remaining here in this opening period of play. Second game coming up tonight, South Bend St. Joseph and Evansville Memorials. We will go from the opposite ends of the state, meeting here in Brownsburg.
How would you like that? Have to go all the way down to Evansville to play their sectional.
It wouldn't be a whole lot of fun.
We'd make that trip to Evansville.
Mm-hmm. Guerin will set it up here. Good look at J.B. Ford.
What do you think so far with the nerves? Both teams responded pretty well, don't you think?
I think I'm not sure they had any nerves. How about that left-hand shot and the score? And Gavin Susi does another one. from long distance.
This game may just end on who gets the ball last.
Take another look at it. I tell you what, that's crazy. These guys are putting it on the line. I was about ready to say I'm not sure nerves really matter to these two coming in, because the way they looked at each other coming out and the amount of noise that was being made, I think they were ready to go.
Little aggressiveness. I loved it.
I do too. It's what lacrosse is all about. Face-off won by Heritage Christian. Stick check, ball loose. Heritage will keep it, though, in their own zone. They will like to play behind the cage if they get an opportunity. There's a lot of space to work. And now the penalty is over here for Guerin. The power play is no longer in effect. There is some U.S. steel right there.
Hello, Laura Rogers. Still in it.
We're going to steal all our lines.
You bet.
Ball loose. And eventually picked up by Guerin. A turnover. Oh, my. And that's going to be a yellow flag coming out. That was a little excessive. I thought we were playing football there for a minute. Wow. I was almost like getting blindsided.
You know, when you talk to people about this game, every single person says they can beat each other with a stick without any penalties. Well, they did. There are some penalties, but they can beat each other up.
I think the idea is you can get hit with a stick and not go to jail. I mean, I think that might be the biggest thing, right?
He looks like he's got both legs, both arms.
Well, here's the key now. Magnus came out from the circle, and you're fair game out there.
He's a typical player,
but
correct? We learned that last week.
Yeah, but you can't go out there and drill him quite like that. So Heritage should have a man in the penalty box.
Or two.
And this is going to put Guerin in a power play opportunity. We saw Chase Whalen score a power play goal at 5:38. 4:23 to go here in this opening period of play. Now we'll sort things out. It will be against Heritage. Looks like it'll be they're going to actually call each one.
Wow.
Each team will get a player into the penalty box. We'll stay at even strength, but each team is going to lose a player. Number 12 there for Heritage Christian is Jackson Dorsch, so he'll have to sit down for 1 minute. And on the other side, it's going to be number 14, Sean Lafayette, the junior defenseman, long stick midi. It's kind of like offsetting penalties in football or in hockey when they have two guys in the penalty box.
It's a good excavation.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
You thought of that yourself?
I did. Looked it up before I got here.
Page 5 on your script?
Yep. One thing about this, and it will be another turnover by Guerin.
How about that big stick?
Well, if you're going to get it by long stick, midi, you better get it a little higher than that. So a turnover by Guerin.
Both are gone. Both are back. No, I'm
no,
sorry.
They're not.
Still
not yet.
There.
Not yet.
Right. You're right.
Had a couple of subs. That was a stick right to the face mask.
Man.
Lucky there that Barrett Hahn didn't get called. You hear the Heritage Christian fans wanting a penalty right there as you see the Eagles in the critical scoring area. They got to keep it on that guy right there, Chase Whalen. Whalen near screen. As you see him back away and gives it up. Long stick shot and the score. This time it's number 5, Oliver Rook, the sophomore. And he winds up, and it's not easy to get a shot off like that. You see the end of the play right there, and it beats Magnus Mertis. But to get a long stick shot off like that, not an easy thing to do.
I mean, this game is 4-3. We have 3:25 to play in the first quarter. This could be a 20 or more goal.
Could be. Somebody's going to have to make some adjustments someplace. Heritage Christian late getting a player on. And so the possession will go to Guerin. You got to make the sub a little bit quicker than that. There's a shot back the other way, and another one. This time, Jonathan, take that back, number 2, Vincent Elliott. So Elliott comes right back. 3:19.
Look at this.
Back to the 5-hole again.
Yep.
That was 6 seconds, Coach.
Yep. Both players now released from the box, and we're back to full strength.
Well, we just go back and forth and back and forth. Face off one. Who's going to finally get it? Got a restricted line right there. Those defenders cannot come over until ball comes loose, and you see it right there. Guerin able to come up with it. They'll go in the attack mode. They'll clear it past midfield. Under 3.
Boy, once they get there, they just set up their offense. They don't do anything funny. Just get the ball, control the time.
You know, I think they might be a little bit concerned about the amount of times they've turned it over. Not a team that typically gives it up the way they have done so here in the opening period of play.
And you really feel it's not the nerves. You just think it's pretty good defense, right? Well, that wasn't good defense. That was just throwing the ball away.
I just think they're not focused in a couple of areas in the passing department. So a turnover will lead to Heritage. Ball cleared midfield, near collision here on the sideline, and they'll say it went out of bounds. It will go over again to Heritage. Last touch by Guerin. Well, I have a feeling things are going to settle down a little bit more. I'm not sure we're going to see as much scoring as we have so far. And that's going to be a nice save off the long shot by Chase Whalen, looking for his 4th goal.
That time he just went right down on his knees, made himself a little bit bigger. Nice save.
Magnus Murtis in goal, did a nice job. Again, we've seen a couple of goals in the 5-hole area.
Look at this aggressiveness, though. Didn't get it. Timeout, Guerin.
Take a look at the save. We've got a timeout. We're tied at 4.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Boys High School Lacrosse brought to you by Beatty Insurance, a company that understands your industry and what's on the line for you. Give Lance a call at 812-522-5640. We are high-spirited, hard-hitting, a lot of scoring so far, but
and
the turnovers
was our
are also.
Pregame.
That was the pregame, yes. Nobody does that one better, huh? But the turnovers both ways have been a key. And we've gone back and forth. We've had one time where Chase Whalen got back-to-back goals. Other than that has been trading off a goal each team here in the opening period of play.
Beautiful facilities here at Brownsburg High School. The staff has treated us very well.
That's why they began. We were here for girls basketball. Their tournament at the beginning of the year. Their football team will probably be ranked number 1 again in 6A. Susie looking for an opening, lost it. Another turnover. Heritage wants to get it into the critical scoring area as fast as they can.
And there they did.
Talmadge trap. Dodge back to the top. Wide open, and a nice stick check knocks the shot down. That was 27, Gage Fisher, the freshman, looking for his first goal of the night. R.J. Fleming.
They almost run like a fast break, Troy. All of them head to the goal. There's the goal.
There you go. This time, number 5, doing it once again, Gavin Susi. And he's on the board for the third time, has another hat trick. They're going to have to pick him up a little faster.
Look at this. That's about the 19-yard line.
It's very rare, though, between two teams like this, especially in a semifinal where you have already now 2 players with a hat trick. Susi and Whalen.
And it seems like the teams are looking for those 2 players as well.
As they should, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Chase Whalen now with 68 goals. Gavin Susi with 75 on the season. Face-off 1, a triple team, and a flag down. This would go against Guerin. And the one thing they're going to have to do is try to get everybody in check right here. So it's going to be a 2-minute. We're going to get Gabe Berglund. Now Berglund is heading that way. But I think it's either going to be Berglund or Vincent Elliott. And it's going to be Elliott. So they got Elliott for 2 minutes. Berglund left the game as a substitute will replace him. So Guerin in the zone now. We saw Heritage score a power play goal earlier, and they would love to get 2 or 3 here while the player's out. Elliott for 2 minutes.
If you're new to this game, this carries over to the second period.
Yes, it does. Ball loose. It'd be big if Guerin can find a way to kill this penalty off. It'll stay here with Heritage. 19 seconds remaining. Clock will wind, but as you mentioned, they'll still be able to carry it over into the second quarter. Nice pass, and then out of the reach. I'm not sure, it almost looked like the recipient of that intended pass kind of ducked out of the way. That was Talmadge's trap. I think he might have lost it at the last moment. But another turnover by Heritage. Guerin near side. Barrett Hahn. They'll pass it ahead, and that's going to do it for the opening period. High-scoring first quarter. The defending champions, Guerin, they lead it by 1.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Boys High School Lacrosse brought to you by Dynamark Graphics Group. If you would like to elevate your brand, make sure you choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. They've been serving the Indianapolis area for over 50 years. Dynamark built strong relationships through exceptional service. You'd like more information? Give them a call, 317-328-2555. 5-4 after 1, and right now, Heritage Christian giving the defending champions everything they want.
It comes down to the transition of the game, doesn't it? I mean, both teams have got what they wanted, but defense is just not there
No,
yet.
not yet. And the turnovers have got to be a concern. Guerin, I would imagine, feels, listen, if we can just stop turning it over, we believe that Gavin Soucy could have maybe a career night. Right now, Andrew Kinney's having a difficult time stopping him. Kinney has given up the 5 goals. He only gives up 6.2 per game. So let's see what adjustments are made after the first quarter. Ready for a second 12 minutes. Game 2, South Bend St. Joseph, Evansville Memorial. We'll be back Saturday. We'll have the 1A, the club championship, and the 2A title games. Right here on IndianaSRN, we'll have the girls championships on Saturday as well. They'll be taking place at Zionsville.
Club championship is at 2:30 on Saturday. 1A championship game at 5 and the 2A state championship game at 7:30. Josh Miller from Carmel will be in the coach's analyst seat on Saturday for the 2 championship games, and I will be with Troy in the club championship.
Power play opportunity, big time shot straight away, and the miss. J.B. Ford looking to add the 5th goal of the game. After the runoff, it'll stay here with Guerin. As you see, Heritage Christian having to play the zone. One thing, Guerin, is we talked about it earlier. They do it very well. They do pass well, but the turnovers have been a big key. And there's almost another one.
Nice.
Great spin. Low shot wide to the right.
Right idea.
Soucy almost added number 4. You don't want to leave him that wide open. Problem is, when you're playing a zone like this, you can't have a player on him.
Yep.
Soucy again winds up. That might have been deflected over the head of Kinney. It'll stay here with Guerin.
Well, I think you know what Guerin's going to do. Going to give the ball to number 5.
Yeah. He's going to get it again. He thought about it.
Oh, what nice
this
pass.
Time the pass to 24 and the goal. That'll be Mason Wallison, his first goal of the night. His 7th of the season. 3 in a row now.
Watch this pass and then just beat him to the punch.
Well, they might have been focused so much on number 5, Soucy, that that's a great pass, though.
Unbelievable.
So now a 2-goal lead for Guerin. It's a power play goal. By the way, still waiting to release Christian Snyder.
Violation on Guerin.
They're still going to be shorthanded right here, but they're going to try to get a goal back. Heritage, opportunity once again.
Nice defense.
Barrett Hahn, the long stick defender there. We're back here tomorrow. Don't forget the 2A semifinals.
Some unbelievable games tomorrow.
And I know we're looking forward to that Heritage Christian, or I should say that
Hamilton
Southeastern and Carmel game. Yeah. Ball loose.
Lost his stick.
Eventually run down as Heritage able to come up with it. Boy, look at that defense there as that shot's wide to the left. One thing that Jackson Dortch was upset about, he thought maybe it was a little excessive on the stick check there against his legs. Heritage will keep it on the runoff. Winding, firing, and a save there by Mertis. So Guerin able to survive that trip down. We're at even strength. Garrett Taylor released from the penalty box, and here is Guerin once again back on offense. Mason Wallison. See if they'll try to find Gavin Soucy once again.
Look how they spread the floor. the field, so to speak. I'm sorry. But
straight away, shot saved. Good job again by Andrew Kinney. That was J.B. Ford on the long shot. And here comes Heritage. Into the critical scoring area, and another save. That might have been a little post action as well. Magnus Mertis.
How about the help that his defensive players help?
Yeah, it was hard to tell whether Mertis hit the post or the ball hit the post. Generally, you can hear it up here. Ball loose, 50-50 ball, and it'll be picked up by Guerin. Boy, a lot of players out of position, and it's going to be a stick check save. Great job by Kinney coming out of the circle. Ball still loose. Guerin trying to come up with it, and right into the awaiting stick there of Andrew Kinney.
I don't know if I would have trusted that if I was a coach. Oh.
Took your eye off it. Vincent Elliott.
Nice
ball
defense.
Tipped in the air, and it's going to go past the end line. It'll be run down. They're going to say it was last touched by Heritage, but it will be Guerin off the whistle. Lights are on now here in Brownsburg. Watch a player dive to the inside. Great save again by Kinney.
Man, I tell you what, he's had 3 really good saves.
Well, that was point-blank shooting.
Absolutely.
And that could have made a 7-4 lead for Guerin. Trying to repeat his 1A champions, but right now at this stage, we got a long way to go. Next game, South Bend St. Joseph, Evansville Memorial. And I would venture to say they're here right now watching and scouting these two teams.
Coaches are down there watching.
There they are. Behind the cage, Guerin. Another high pass, and it goes, actually going to be safe from going out of bounds. J.B. Ford able to save it, but a turnover. And the Eagles back the other way. Stick check, ball loose. And coming out from behind the cage to get it will be Mertis. And this one high in the air all the way to the other end. Guerin, one-on-one. And the shot from behind the back, good by Vincent Elliott. Beautiful shot by Elliott. Take another look here in a moment, but that's the best shot we've seen all night. Beautiful. 7:02.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that. Elliott gets his second of the night.
Nothing up my sleeve. Timeout, Heritage Christian.
Boy, look at that. Best goal of the night so far. 7-4 Guerin.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
We're going to take a look at Andrew Kinney for Heritage Christian and watch his reaction time. I mean, just his eyes, knowing where the ball is, making that adjustment from left to right. There, look at that. Look at that.
I'm telling you what. And that ball is going 100 miles an hour at your head.
I will always offer it, and you don't want to do this. I said, how about we put you out there?
Really?
Like pregame.
Like a fundraiser?
Yeah. And they can, all these guys take shots at you.
And I make $100 every stop I make?
If you stop any, $100, I bet you'd be out of there in one shot. Because, by the way.
Oh, wait a minute.
Shoulder injury.
My shoulder's hurting.
You, by the way, cannot have all the padding they have.
Oh, that's not fair.
Life's not fair. But it'd make it more interesting.
Life's out. School's out.
Yeah.
I'm quit abusing me.
Sorry. 7-4 Guerin. Elliott goal. A beautiful goal moments ago. Face-off won by Heritage. Unable to hold on to it. A turnover is Justice Klingerman. You mentioned it earlier. The one thing you can't let Guerin do is get a big lead on you, because I guarantee they will.
Stall the ball.
And they will look for every opportunity, but they won't rush it. That's just the kind of team they are. If you're going to get him, you better get him early. See, you talked about spreading it. J.B. Ford, he'll try to break you down. Nice spin. Nothing there,
they didn't have the shot, and they just kick it right back out.
Yeah, Hudson Moore made that pass once again. Take that back. Susie made that pass. Here's J.B. Ford.
Nice save.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Able to run it down at midfield.
His body can't cross that, but his stick can. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay.
That ball deflected on the pass intended for Chris Geedy. Guerin will hold on to it. Nice move to the inside. Ball comes loose. Able to get it back. Vincent Elliott saw him make that nice goal moments ago, and that's just too high of a pass there for Gavin Susie. You have a player closer, you might as well try to get that player the ball and move it maybe one or two and then get it to Susie. But to make that pass that far away just isn't going to work. So Heritage will take over. And a high pass, Rook intended there for Chase Whalen, who's been quiet since he got the hat trick. Nice pass, and the shot high. Mason Whalen looking to get a goal of his own. So the scoring has settled down a little bit here in period number 2, and we thought it might. Stick check off the shot by J.B. Ford. It'll stay here with Guerin. And here's Gavin Susie. Gavin trying to make his move against a long stick defender. Not an easy thing. Diving down the middle, and a save again by Kenny.
He has stopped 3 goals.
Ethan Lethinen trying to get his first goal of the night. Good look here at Kenny.
3 great saves he's had this quarter.
Well, they're having a difficult time getting it out and clearing it, and they turn it over.
So they're playing into Guerin's hands right now, Troy.
Sean Lafayette with the takeaway. And Heritage has had a difficult time clearing it. Talk about the fastest way again is to pass, but they have not been able to get it where they need to get it. Try to get into that critical scoring area. Today's game brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374, representing highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in Indiana. Whether it's a new build, upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Local 374 to get the job done right the first time.
4-minute mark.
We're in a drought. We've only had 2 goals. 4 in a row, though, by Heritage, or I should say by Guerin, and 5 out of the last 6 have been scored by the Golden Eagles.
This would be great momentum for Heritage Christian to score here.
Yeah, they may not get another chance here in the first half. You talk Of course, when we had the girls' games the other day, and Coach Rogers was talking about this game of momentum, and it is one of those sports where you think everything's going your way, and the next thing you know, the other team makes a
5
comeback.
or 6 goals.
Yep. Ball loose, and that is always a tough area for a keeper when there's that much action in front of you.
And we saw that on Saturday when Brownsburg took on Fishers.
Right.
I'm sorry, it was Crown Point taking on Fishers.
Good passing, and another save once again by Kinney. Ball loose, Kinney able to pick it up. Guerin almost got another one. Lead pass will find Rook. I was just glad Fisher showed up. Ball hit past midfield. Turnover, Heritage.
No comment.
Well, maybe they took a back road. Pass to the middle, low shot, another save again, Kinney, as Gavin Susi looking for his 4th. And we've got a timeout by Heritage. Take a look at the save, 2:18 to go, first half. Guerin leads it by 3.
At Riskwork, we're Team Indiana through and through, from coaching youth basketball to protecting critical infrastructure. Like our partners at IndianaSRN, we invest in people first. That same grit and leadership on the court drives our work in cybersecurity. We help businesses stay secure, resilient, and ready with no guesswork. If you can trust us to protect the grid, you can surely trust us to protect your Indiana business.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Riskwork. We make people feel safe. We protect your business. You live safe. We've got you covered. Call Riskwork, 317-379-6755. By the way, we are high above the stadium here. Field is absolutely beautiful, and a beautiful night, too, by the way. I know we have overcast skies, but...
You know, Mason cut the grass today and then painted the lines and the bulldog in the middle.
All today?
Yeah, Mason. He was just getting done when we were.
So it's a dry, quick paint is what you're saying.
And the field is almost like turf.
Almost. Immaculate.
Crazy.
Well, Heritage got a timeout right there, Coach. I know that we still have 2:18 remaining. The one thing they don't want to do is turn it over and give Guerin a chance to get it back. Nice dodge to the left. And so Heritage able to get through the 2 defenders at midfield. That was a good look there at Chase Whalen. Whalen got off to a fast start. He scored his 3rd goal at 5:38, and they have not had him score again since. He is their leading scorer, and if they're going to win, they've got to get him going again. Ball knocked down, turnover. Whalen.
The last time Heritage scored was at the 3:25 mark of the first quarter.
Well, back the other way, and another goal as Guerin will go back to Vincent Elliott. Elliott also the hat trick today. All right, take a look at this one. Catch, step, and fire.
Right on goal, too. I mean, right on goal.
And Coach, we just talked about that a little bit ago. You didn't want to turn it over if you're Heritage, you give it back and then give up a goal, and that's exactly what happened. Well, I don't know who's going to win this. It's still to be determined, but if you're South Bend St. Joseph and Evansville Memorial, you're thinking, oh my.
Well, the good thing is you can watch this again tomorrow and look at some plays, too.
There's another turnover. You win the face-off, and then you turn it over. Guerin back into the critical scoring area. Low pass. It went behind Mason Wallison. And I'll tell you what, if that was, you get another look at the goal. If that was a good pass, That would have been tough for Kenny to make the stop, because Wallison would have had a point-blank shot at another goal.
Okay, you have doubled up Heritage Christian here. What do you tell your kids at halftime?
Boy, better hold on to it, because their passing has not been anything like it was in that opening period. And there's another turnover. They are not taking care of the ball at all. By the way, if you're wondering what that noise was, it is Keith's financial advisor letting him know his stock went up again, and that you're only doing this for fun. You don't need it for a job, right? You want to comment on that, or are you just going to go?
That was someone very important, and I'll talk at halftime.
I know. I said your financial advisor.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. She's off today.
Oh, good. Yesterday and today.
Yes.
Guerin, once again, high shot and gets it by the keeper, J.B. Ford, on the board. And Guerin has it rolling.
Troy, I don't even think he saw the ball.
He didn't. Yeah, it went right past him before he even got a look. He's having a hard time picking it up, though. Kenny's had some very, very good saves. 6 in a row now by Guerin, and you can kind of feel the air going out of the balloon here for Heritage. All of a sudden, it's a 5-goal lead. So not only did the turnover, as the face-off will be won by maybe Guerin, but not only did they turn it over and gave up a goal to Elliott, then they turn around and give it right back, and then Ford gets another one. Good deflection, ball kept alive. Guerin will hold on to it. Pass to the inside, knocked away. Intended there by Gabe Berglund. But good defense by Heritage. 6 seconds remaining. Not a whole lot of time. They'll have to hurry. They'll have to do it by the pass. This one high in the air. This is a 50-50 ball, and that's going to do it. The defending 1A champions have taken command here in the second quarter. They outscored Heritage Christian 4-0 after a 5-4 lead after one period of play, but then Heritage's offense struggling just to get into position. And Coach, it was a lot of turnovers that cost them in that second quarter. Take another look at this one right here. See, that was just crazy. Almost made it another one. Would have given them a 6-goal lead, but a good save there by Andrew Kinney. We'll take a timeout. You take a look at the Eagles. They'll have to regroup for the third quarter. This is high school lacrosse here on IndianaSRN.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food. Coffee, something hot to drink, donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff. And so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space. And so we have bed capacities for sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program, with our reach. Maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation, or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler Mission. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner, come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk,
yeah.
Exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
Back once again here at Brownsburg. Semifinal game number 1 brought to you by Piper Logistics. For more than 2 decades, the seasoned professionals at Piper have been the trusted partners for inventory management, warehouse fulfillment, and transportation. Give them a call at 317-396-1023. You see Guerin Catholic, the defending champions, they are having their way right now. 9-4 is your score. It's 5-4 at the end of 1, but then they went on 4 straight goals and then shut things down against Heritage. Let's talk about the Eagles.
Well, the last time they scored was at the 3:25 mark of the first quarter. So it's been almost 16 minutes of time, game time on the clock. Right now they have to find some type of motivation. They need to cut this. I think they need to get really close, maybe even tie this, because I think with the momentum that Guerin has and the talent they have and the stall that we're accustomed of seeing them play, they feel pretty comfortable right now.
Well, as you look at it again, a replay here, I got to go back. I was watching Heritage Christian, and you just saw them right there. They're just now coming out under 3 minutes for the second half. and their head coach was letting them know how he felt.
Well, this time of year, it's here's the thing: kids are almost they're either out of school or got a couple more days left. Are they mentally in the game? Apparently, you would better be, because win here and you go to the state finals. You just don't know how 16, 17, 18-year-olds are going to react on game day.
Well, and the other thing I mentioned to you at the end of one was 5-4, and I asked about the adjustments. And you have to feel that somewhere in there, Guerin defensively made some adjustments.
Well, I think after they scored that goal, when Heritage scored that goal at 3:25, if you remember right, Charlie Brown took a timeout. Barry took a timeout, and then they went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight goals.
Yeah.
So he must have got his point across pretty quick.
Timeout worked. Well, there you see Magnus Mertis, who has stepped up as well in that second quarter. Again, a reminder, our second game, St. Joseph, 12-3. Now, they lost to Guerin earlier this year by 11. And Evansville Memorial lost to Guerin by 6. That was a 18-12 final there. So both the teams that perhaps will play Guerin in the championship have lost to the defending champions. Now, Heritage will have to play much better. And one thing I would imagine on Guerin's side they had to have talked about, as you see the three officials for today's game, is Guerin can stop turning the ball over. That's been the one area that's maybe the biggest surprise of tonight's game, is just the amount of turnovers they've committed here in the first half. I want to remind you, finals coming up on Saturday. We'll be back here in Brownsburg. Again, we're back here tomorrow for the 2 semifinal matchups in 2A. And then we will have not only the boys here at Brownsburg, we'll have the girls final from Zionsville. And we'll be looking forward to having just a full day of lacrosse. And by the way, on the girls' side, they will have, I believe, a couple of futures games that will be going on earlier in the day before they get underway with the games 1A and 2A championships. So here we go as we're ready for the third quarter. Face-offs have been relatively even here tonight.
You sense that Guerin feels pretty good, and if they get a couple more goals, they feel like they got this, not maybe completely, but got to feel pretty good going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Heritage is going to have to find a way to get that offense going again, and it really does start with Chase Whalen. But there's another bad pass. That would be concerning for me if I'm Guerin, the amount of
sloppiness.
Yeah, it just isn't normally what you see out of a Guerin team. That's going to be a turnover by Heritage.
So both teams, 2 turnovers right into 1 minute of the third quarter.
Stick check, ball
nice,
loose.
Nice ball.
Well, if you're going to get that shot off,
you got to get off a lot quicker.
You got to
than
be
that.
faster.
Yep.
JB Ford is a little slow, and you got a long stick defender coming your way. Keeper coming out. That'll be Andrew Kinney. Kinney's got the right idea. Problem is, it was a little too high. Turnover again for Heritage. And the one other thing, you better get your defenders back quickly. Low shot and a score.
Where did that go?
Vincent Elliott did it again, his 4th of the night. I am not sure, to be honest with you, even knew where he's shooting it, but it went in. Watch it. Yeah, back to the 5-hole again. We have seen something tonight I haven't seen in a long time, is that many five-hole shots.
Yeah, look
watch
at this
it
again. I mean, that just kicked right in there.
Wow.
I mean, he was on target with it.
He was. I didn't think there's any way that was going to get in. That is now 7 in a row. Face off one, Guerin. I think they're going right now for the juggler. They want to end this thing quickly. Boy, that Heritage Christian defense getting lost. And guess what? There he is, number 5, Gavin Susi. He now has 4 goals on the night.
13 seconds apart.
Well, I just mentioned there a little bit ago. You notice the Heritage Christian defenders, they got lost, and they didn't pick him up.
No communication either.
Watch this.
That's your man.
And you can't let him have that kind of a shot wide open.
Was he at the 30-yard line?
He might have been at the 50. Wow. Elliott 4. Susi 4. Susi 76 on the season. Face-off won by Heritage. They have got to get the offense going. We have not seen Chase Whalen since the opening period. Long stick goal. Good way to answer. Back the other way is Oliver Rook, his second. And that ends that long scoring drought way back to 325 that Rook scored in the opening quarter. Well, we had only 4 goals scored in the second quarter. We already have 3 here in the third. 11-5. Heritage Christian again. That'll be Klingerman with the face-off. Here is right here Chase Whalen. Whalen fires, bouncing wide left. Had the double team coming his way, including Ethan Leighton. Might have, at least in my estimation, though they got the runoff, I might have taken another step in, as Guerin will get it back here and they'll look to clear. Lafayette on the sideline, he goes down. A lot of contact right there. Talmadge trapped, and now you kind of feel maybe a little momentum heading back the other way.
Yep.
Crowd trying to
inspire
get their team
them.
going. Yeah. Good look right here at number 8, Chase Whalen. Whalen, I'm not sure if that was a shot or not. Ball bounced right in front of Magnus Murtis and went wide to the far side. The runoff there by Heritage. Defense has been very good here for Guerin.
Wow. They were open in a flat there and missed him.
The double team on the way. Ball went all the way behind the cage. Heritage will keep it.
They put a man back there a lot, Troy.
Yeah. Well, they're hoping you don't notice. Nice pass to the inside, score by Heritage, and now their offense going once again. This time, Talmadge trapped, and they scored 2 in a row. Pretty goal, and a great pass. And now this third quarter starting to look like the first quarter.
They're right on it.
And all of a sudden it's down to 5, right when you thought that they were out of it. Right over the top of the head of Murtis. Face off, it'll be Heritage Christian again.
Third straight.
Or perhaps the coaching staff for Heritage got him woke up a little bit. Nice save. Murtis able to snag that one. And here come the Golden Eagles once again. It has been a long time since we had seen Heritage Christian score back-to-back all the way back in the first quarter.
6:18 mark and the 5:37 mark is when they scored back-to-back.
Guerin opportunity here. That ball bounced just wide. Andrew Kinney played that one a great angle. Guerin trying to find room here on the near side.
Not in a hurry, though, are they?
No. Yeah, I think they're looking for Susi. He's on the far side, and he's open. From behind the cage, here's Susi. Sidearm shot and the save once again by Kinney. Kind of had a feeling they were thinking Susi because he had drifted over to the right side and that perhaps he was going to get open. Heritage Christian back the other way on the attack. Ball bounced and the score again for Heritage. Number 12, Jackson Dorsch. 3 in a row.
Just beat him to the punch.
And right now, Heritage Christian says, wait a minute, we're not done yet.
Not too fast, my friend.
Yes. Jackson Dorsch.
If I remember right, Dorsch played basketball for Heritage Christian, did he not? Wasn't he their point guard?
I believe he was. 30 goals now by Jackson. And all of a sudden, it's down to 4.
And now here comes the ball again. Oh, get out of it. Oh, he's out of the crease.
Yep, and they'll go after him too. Got a flag down, I do believe. Let's wait and see, or just a whistle on the far side. There's the flag. Yeah, Magnus got out of the circle and he became fair game. To a point, that is. This may go against Heritage. If it is, it will give Guerin a power play opportunity. By the way, our 2A coverage tomorrow will begin again at 5:30. 2 games on again Wednesday night, then we're back Saturday. Yeah, it's going to go against Heritage. Yeah, just 30. That's not going to last long, but if you're Guerin, you'd love to get a power play goal right here. You've given up 3 straight.
Yeah, you got to get your momentum back again.
Yeah, it has gone south a little bit here for Guerin. But who do you want to get it to? That guy right there. Can you, again, this zone is the key here. If you can burn off the time, that's the key.
Almost like a give and go, isn't it?
Low shot and the score. Executed extremely well, and guess who? Elliott gets another one. 5th of the night. And another power play goal. That is why it is so tough to play a zone if you're not used to playing it. So Guerin and Heritage have now evened it up in this quarter at 3 apiece. 12-7 Guerin. And that is another power play goal by Guerin. That is their 2nd of the night. And you saw the ball movement right there. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're used to seeing from Guerin Catholic. Hard to get the face off here. Eventually somebody's going to come up with it. It will be Guerin. A lot of stick checking going on.
A lot of kicking.
R.J. Fleming there for Guerin. And eventually picked up by Barrett Hahn. And he almost threw it away.
The aggressive play is awesome. Oh, slipped and fell.
That's Elliott. They're going to key on him a little bit more. Turnover by Guerin. And here come the Eagles. Samson Rook able to get it into the attack area and will back it away. Heritage from behind the cage. Quick shot.
Oh,
the rebound and the score. Right place, right time. Trap gets another one for Heritage. It was garbage time, but that's okay. Take another look at it. The defender right there turned his back. If Barrett Hahn would stay on that side, it would have been a lot better there for Guerin.
Guerin's picked up the momentum again. 4-point lead here. It's almost crunch time here. I know it's the third quarter.
Yeah, but Heritage, you got to give them a lot of credit the way they have come back. Oh, that stick a little high around the neck area. Almost looked like could have been something called right there against Heritage. They're still just down by 4.
Do you think during regular season those calls are made? And today, because it's the state semifinals,
they might let
they're
them
letting them play more?
Yeah.
I agree. I saw that Saturday in the girls' session also.
Boy, Guerin again, very sloppy on this possession. That is Aiden Ferry, number 19. In the attack area once again. Some of these guys, you need to move the attack area back to the 40. They just shoot so deep. Low shot. Nice save.
Oh, came way out over here.
Yeah. Andrew Kinney will get credit for another save. Stick check once again. Good defense there by Barrett Hahn. Well, there are sticks flying everywhere, and that'll be a flag against Guerin. That'll go against Stephen Abdallah, the defenseman, a sophomore. And this will give Heritage now an opportunity. They'll go man up.
You think he knew he got the penalty? He's high-fiving his teammates. Hey, good hit. Get a good look at the young man.
And it looks like we're going to get a timeout on the field. 3:54. It'll be Guerin calling the timeout. We're in the third. Guerin leads it by 4.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Back here in Brownsburg, the penalty will go against Guerin, so they get the timeout. They'll try to set things up against what could be a power play opportunity now for Heritage Christian.
Good timeout by Guerin Catholic, too. Control things, settle things down.
Yeah.
You got 4 minutes, just about 4 minutes here. You got another 2-minute timeout in between quarters. Smart timeout.
Heritage is now outscored Guerin 4-3 in this quarter. And there you see the zone. We'll let you know when the release happens, so it'll be even strength for Guerin. So they're going to try to kill off this power play opportunity. One thing about offensively here, be patient, don't turn it over. Because you know Guerin gets it back, they're going to try to keep that possession and
Full
kill
strength.
some time. The bounce, and that'll be another pipe shot. That one didn't miss by much. Chase Whalen was looking for another one.
Called offsides on
Guerin. And
Sure
by the
did.
way, the player was released, so we're back to even strength. Heritage Christian fans not liking the no call there. In the lane, and another pipe shot. Chase Whalen had another really good look.
Look at that. He took that right away from the guy.
Guerin has numbers here to the inside. Shot too high. Susie. And they're going to say it stays here. The runoff.
Oh, that's close.
Guerin will keep it. By the way, Susie has not scored since back at the 10:43 mark.
You know, if you like to officiate, they're looking for officials.
I want to remind you, if you'd like to help us in our future broadcasts, including the Lacrosse Championships on Saturday. There's another save by Andrew Kinney. You can hit that donate button on our website. Long shot. Jumping on this one will be Kinney. And you can help us put more student athletes on IndianaSRN.
As little as $25 gets that done.
Well, the problem is we got to pay you first.
No.
And we already know how much money you make.
All goes to the kids.
Stick check, take away. Numbers. Nice save, Kinney again. Point blank shot there by Chris Geed.
He's made 3 great saves this quarter.
Heritage just over a minute to go. Still trailing it by 4, though they had a great run here in this third quarter. Player goes down, no whistle here. May have just been incidental contact as Guerin trying to clear it, and they will.
Oh, he's open in the flat. Got
Luke
numbers.
Casey. Nice pass. Shot, good. Guess who? Number 5, Gavin Susie.
Goal for the Golden Eagles.
42 seconds.
He's calling for it right here, Troy. See that?
You know what is interesting? Susie scored with 55 in the first. Ford scored with 28 in the second, and now Susie again with 42. They're coming up with a back-breaking goal at the end of every quarter.
Yeah, brings that score to 13-8. I mean, Heritage made a nice little run.
Yeah, they'd outscored Guerin 4-1 since the 10:31 mark. Face-off won by Guerin, and they'd love to add another one right here. Susie, nice spin. Susie fires, and another one. 10 seconds. Now, I just mentioned a little bit ago, as Susie had not scored since the 10:43 mark. He must have been in a slump. So he took that to heart, and now he has 6. Boy, that is a backbreaker.
He'll watch this tonight and say, I'll show you, Troy Derogowski.
Yeah.
Mr. D.
Wow. And just like that, if you're Heritage Christian, right when you thought you had an opportunity to take this into the fourth quarter, maybe no worse than 4 down. Nice save, rebound, another pipe shot. First shot was by Chase Whalen. Joseph Danaski unable to come up with it in a clean nature. So now we'll head the other way, and that's going to do it for the third. Guerin scores 3 out of 4. Here's the pipe. U.S. Steel. We'll head to the fourth. 14-8, Guerin.
A great lawn starts with the right equipment. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we're here to help you make mowing easier and more enjoyable. From zero turns to lawn tractors, John Deere mowers give you the power, precision, and comfort to get the job done right. Plus, with expert service and support from Reynolds, you can spend less time worrying about your mower and more time enjoying the results. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by LIUNA, the Build America Union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, benefits, safer job sites, greater opportunities. We are LIUNA. Boy, I tell you what, Coach, back to the momentum. All right, so 6 in a row by Guerin. Then all of a sudden things changed very fast as Heritage scored the next 3. Elliott got his 5th on a power play, but then Rook scored again at 5:23. They'd scored 4 out of 5, and then all of a sudden Susie scores within 10 seconds of the next 2 goals. And all of a sudden it switched right back again.
So 5-4 at the end of 1, 9-4 at halftime, 14-8 at the end of 3.
Yep.
And we have 12 minutes left.
And Guerin will try to just step on their throat right here. The one thing you don't want to ever do.
Think they slow the ball down?
I think a little bit. I think if it's not open, they slow it down. Because there is not a whole lot you can do. Again, there's no shot clock.
Right.
So you can run a lot of time. That's to be a key right here. The amount of face-offs, but you can't turn it over. Ball loose again at midfield. Finally, again, right back to Heritage. And the one thing they don't want to do, you know that you're not going to stop Guerin completely. So you got to find a way to get some quick ones.
Yeah, you got to score quick.
Guerin, by the way, averaging 13 goals per game. They've surpassed their season average, but again, they've played a very good schedule.
I think you have to you got to be within 3 with 6 minutes to play.
I agree. Yeah, you're going to make a run. Heritage will not find a whole lot of room. A little pick play behind the cage. Defender falls down, stick check, ball comes loose, and will go over to Guerin.
He was in the crease.
Line change here for Heritage. Now here is where it's going to get interesting. That is Susie.
Oh.
Ball kicked away. It will stay with Guerin, last off of Heritage. I was about ready to say it's where it'll get interesting if you're Again, Guerin, how much time can you run off each possession? Spread the field.
What you don't want to do is start looking at the clock.
Yeah. J.B. Ford trying to dodge to the outside. Ford wisely kicks it back out. Susie, nothing there.
See right there, that early in the first quarter, that'd be a shot.
Yeah. Well, there's two advantages you have right now. One, the score. Number two, the clock. And you can run that clock a lot if you need to. That'll be Elliott on the shot. It'll stay here with Guerin.
Somebody got jabbed with the stick, it looks like.
My biggest question is who hasn't been jabbed by the stick? Yeah, Guerin's in no hurry.
Coach Rogers told us last week she thought that her first stick was a tennis racket and a sack.
And it was a paper sack.
A paper sack.
Yeah, Guerin loving this right now.
Oh, my. They've taken 2 minutes off the clock.
The running shot, no good. J.B. Ford. Not sure I'd take that shot right there. Not a great angle, number one.
1 minute penalty coming up.
So we got a 1 minute penalty, and that's going to go against
Guerin.
No, it's got to be Heritage.
No, it is Heritage,
yeah,
on the slash.
They got number 26, which is Samson Rook.
I apologize.
So now this makes it even worse.
Because now you can even stall more.
And you have a power play chance. And we saw what Guerin has done already with a power play. Susie, you see him kind of hook around to the left side. They got to know where he is at all times. That is Susie. Nice pass. Shot, score. And just like that, another power play is Mason Wallison. That'll come at 9:04. That is the third power play goal tonight by Guerin.
Look at this. Hesitate. And went wide.
Yeah, and he forced the keeper, Andrew Kinney, to take a step out. And when he took that step out,
had the angle, didn't he?
Went around him, yep. Wallison scores his second of the night. And Guerin has come back with 3 straight. Now they've scored 4 out of the last 5, and they've now built a 7-goal lead. Face-off won by Heritage. Back the other way in the score. This time it'll be number 8, Chase Whalen. Chase Whalen last scored, as you see the replay, way back in the first quarter on a power play goal at 5:38.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be his 4th of the night.
Well, you can match. You really can't match, but if you're Guerin,
I'll go goal for goal with you.
Yep.
Face-off won by Guerin. Tonight's game brought to you by Officially Human. Their mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and the courts. To do your part, practice good sportsmanship. No officials, no games. Game 2 will be about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one, if not a little bit sooner. Sidearm shot by Susie, a little bit high. Come up by 8 minutes now remaining here in the final period of play. Guerin trying to return to the state championship. They won a title last year. J.B. Ford got to hold on to it here.
2 years ago, got beaten overtime against St. Joseph.
If the whistle doesn't blow, that's going to be a violation by Guerin. They were in the circle. That would have been a great jump goal that time by Susie again. Guerin starting to build themselves a little dynasty in boys lacrosse at the 1A level.
Well, their girls lacrosse team is a dynasty.
Yeah.
They're going for a state championship again Saturday afternoon.
By the way, Guerin, we got a lot. Oh, my, look out. Things were getting a little dicey there.
Little heated.
I think they got Cal Whalen. And you talked about maybe some areas of frustration.
This place is packed, you know. Good crowd on hand.
Well, we had a lot of extracurricular activity right before that final shot by Whalen. Now we wait and see who's going to be the guilty party on both sides or just one.
Here it comes.
He's like, everybody back up. So Guerin, they'll get a 1 minute. I can't believe that is the only
That's
penalty.
the only penalty we're going to have?
Barrett Hahn. Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
Here's Mr. Barry. The officials have really controlled this game, though. This game has been pretty emotional.
Yeah. But I would have thought that Cal Whalen would have gotten.
Well, there's a minute.
Well, there were two flags.
Yeah, I think they both had the same penalty.
Well, there's one. Power play goal. And guess who, number 9? Talmadge Trapp. And Heritage has scored 2 in a row. Trapp gets his second. And we're not done yet. That's your song, isn't it?
Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah. Well, here we go again. Down to a 5-goal lead. Again, when you think things are maybe out of hand.
Secured, it's not.
And here they come. Eagles. Shot a little bit wide. Not sure that Murtis saw that one off the net.
Been released.
So everybody's even strength. And a score. Cal Whalen.
Number 12?
Looked like number 6, wasn't it?
Yep, 6. Yep.
Yeah, a little wrist shot.
Well, I said they had to be close with 6 minutes to go. I think they're pretty close.
That was almost another power play, but they got the player in time. Is just too late getting there. So now 3 straight, down to 4 again. Guerin trying to hold on. Every time they build a big lead, Heritage comes back. Question is, will there be enough time? Face off won by Heritage. They score again. This time, Jackson Dorsch.
In stride.
And the crowd for Heritage, they're fired up. Face-off won by Guerin. They still lead by 3, and they'll use some clock. Though they're in the attack area, don't be too surprised if it's not there that they don't bring it back out. Couple of changes. Talked about earlier in the pregame watching both teams, and they were very emotional.
Didn't Coach Rogers tell us she held the ball for 6 minutes to win 7 minutes to win a state championship?
Yeah. And Guerin would love to hold it here and run it down to the point where it would be almost impossible to get a win. But you got to go, really got to get 3 to tie now. And Guerin will be in no hurry. They will spread this thing out. Question is, they've had turnover issues here tonight. Can they hold on to it and stay clean? Look to the inside, high pass. Susie went to get it, lost it. Turnover by Guerin. And we've got a timeout. Heritage Christian, 5:13 remaining. Guerin leads it by 3.
Poached egg on avocado toast.
Ew.
Your flash fried porgy over chips.
Ew.
Your fresh Maine lobster with microgreens.
When the only thing your 8-year-old will eat is waffles.
She's fine. She's fine.
Your waffles, milady.
It matters where you stay.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
It's a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As you would
let's hear it for
expect,
the seniors on
softball
both teams
going
in
on
the
at the
Assembly.
softball field just to our right.
Thank you for everything you've given to
Tonight's
lacrosse.
facility, isn't it?
There's my position. See?
No,
Left center
yours was over here beyond the fence, outside the fence, outside the.
You notice there's no dandelions on that field.
Well, yours was way over here, picking dandelions in that person's house.
Over on East Street?
Yeah.
Okay.
They wanted you as far away from the outfield as you could get.
I got you.
All right, after the timeout, Heritage.
They score here, make it very, very comfortable. Interesting.
Oh,
Post.
there we go. U.S. Steel did it again. Ball loose, still in the attack area. Guerin unable to clear it to the inside. Another great save by Murtis. And it'll be Guerin coming away with it. Check to the near side. Ball still in play, and another hard hit by 27 Gage Fisher. And I think Guerin got a timeout before the ball was turned over. Guerin leads this one by 3.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Family Source Insurance. Pat Cherry is your independent agent, proudly representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. Give him a call, 317-894-7000. Yep, home of the Bulldogs. Brownsburg.
Looked like we saw that Memorial was practicing on the other field.
Yeah, they should be ready to go.
They should be ready to roll.
Winner of this will get winner of South Bend St. Joseph Evansville Memorial next on IndianaSRN. What will Guerin do after the timeout? And they threw it away. A turnover after the timeout, but then Evans, or I should say, coming right back and turning it over is Heritage Christian. Oh, that's a big turnover too.
Clock doesn't go fast enough for Guerin.
No. Nice pass to the inside. Sidearm shot, save. Andrew Kinney.
Both goalies, considering how many shots there have been, have played well. Stolen. Numbers.
Boy, the keeper, Kinney, coming out, trying to make the stop, then came back, did a great job getting in position.
Knocks the ball out of his hands, and then goes back and hustles.
There basically been two ISO positions right there against Kinney, and he's survived both of them. But Guerin holding on. We're under 4 minutes now. They've been a little shaky here with the ball.
Yes, sir.
Been something, though, it's been said all night long. Oh, my. Left-hand shot missed by J.B. Ford. It'll stay here with Guerin. Some point Heritage is going to have to gamble. Ball tipped in the air, bad pass there by Vincent Elliott. And Heritage is going to get a timeout. 3:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Guerin leads it by 3.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
All right, guys, look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get 'em.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the...
Tonight's game brought to you by Aspen Creek Grill. If you're looking for fresh, amazing food and servers who truly care about your experience, make sure you check out Aspen Creek Grill. Here we go. Final 3:10 remaining. Heritage Christian will have to gamble on defense. And sometimes that can lead to the opposing team getting a score, but there's just not a whole lot of time left. Chase Whalen got up to a fast start. 4 goals tonight. Right now, if you're Guerin, you want to keep everybody in front of you. From behind the cage. Shot, save. Good job again by Murtis.
Both teams out of timeouts.
Now Guerin back the other way. Past midfield, they'll get it into the attack area. Stick check, ball stays alive. Mason Wallison. They've made a couple of bad passes, Guerin, that have cost them possessions. Now the thing is, hold on to it. Another almost bad pass. Shot and a save. And another putback, no. Ball comes loose. Vincent Elliott was the one who tried to get the shot on the right side. Gavin Susi able to come away with it. Whistle against Guerin. So now Heritage down to the final 2 minutes and counting. May not be enough time. You're still down by 3. Got to find an opening.
You got to.
There's
go
a
right
flag.
back at it. Wow.
Chase Whalen took one south of the border, but he hangs to his feet. Flag down, delayed call, and it's scored. Looked like Joel Hakama.
I have number 14 unofficially.
That's who it is, Hakama. That comes at 1:36.
Do you have enough time?
It's going to be tough. It is going to be really tough.
We have a 1 minute penalty.
Oh.
He's got a power play here.
That's a minute. So that would be with 36 seconds left in the game. Guerin will be full strength, right?
Yep.
Is that correct?
So they got it. They got to kill it. Down to 36. Face-off is important. Heritage with possession. They'll have to work quick. They have numbers. Oh, and the high pass. And will they get the runoff here? No, it will go out of play. Back over to Guerin. Boy, be careful right there. Murtis.
He threw it away.
My. Oh, my. Big turnover. Makes you wonder, why didn't you come back to the ball? Long shot. And a great play again by Murtis to get his stick up. The actual shot was so high because of your long stick defender. Coming up on a minute to go. It'll stay here, but boy, 103.
Stop biting your nails, will you?
Man. 2 costly mistakes, though.
Whoa, I got a whistle.
You're going to make him go back to where the position of the ball was. Now under a minute to go. Long shot, again too high. See, they got to take shots now that they're not used to taking.
Yeah, but you can score right here. You're right in it.
Oh.
Not a clear pass.
Whalen. Oh, what a save. What a save by Magnus Murtis. Guerin back the other way. Now the penalty is off. Full strength. Guerin just trying to run it out. 26 seconds to go. Susi. Fires and misses, but they had it backed up nicely.
This is the game save right there.
Oh, my.
Popped out of his wicket.
Yeah, they were going for the 5-hole again.
Yep. It's
Ford
over.
will just launch it in the air, and it's over. Nothing Heritage can do. Final score. Guerin 15. Heritage Christian 13. And Guerin will go on to the championship game in 1A. Wait a minute, they haven't stopped it yet. Something happened. They stopped it at 1 second. And I think they may have called the penalty on Guerin. It doesn't matter. Who did they call that on? Looks like they got number 9, R.J. Fleming.
I have Guerin only scoring 1 goal in this quarter. Is that correct?
Yes. That was the Wallison goal at 9:04. I'm not sure what that was because Fleming started out they didn't need to be in the penalty box because it doesn't matter. 1 second to go. But I think that's what they called it, but they are going to do it right there. So now it's officially over. Hard-fought matchup, and Guerin wins it 15-13. And again, they advance to the championship game coming up on Saturday. What a matchup. Don't give Coach Heritage a lot of credit. They kept battling back, and they made it interesting here at the end.
They did. Great game. We thought it was over long before it was.
Yeah.
So good job, both teams. Heritage drops to 14-2. They are the real deal.
They're real.
And Guerin is very good.
All right.
Fun.
Don't forget, South Bend St. Joseph, Evansville Memorial in about 20 minutes here on Indiana SRN.